Welcome back everyone for another Zapier quick tip. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to use paths. So paths will actually look a little bit like filters. You'll recognize some things if you've used filters or if you've seen my other video. But paths are another way to conditionally change the direction your data is handled or where your Zap goes essentially. So let's jump right into it. So if you remember this from my filter example, we have a spreadsheet, just timestamp, what's your name, what product are you interested in, email address, and we have a sign up list for this. Obviously, this is a super simplified setup, but this could in theory be used. But let's say you have a lead caption form of some sort and it's email address, what's your name, what product are you interested in, etc. So there's another person, Michael at abc.com. Everyone works for ABC and they're interested in product 3. So one thing I want to mention for paths, imagine we also had I'll just quickly add this, but imagine we had another column which would say subscribe me to newsletter or something like that. So let's say we had that, and that was just like a yes, no or something. Yes, yes, no. And now we have let's jump over to the Zap. And this is a fresh Zap. Literally what it does is new row for the spreadsheet. I just want to refresh it so we can see those columns coming in. Do I get the yes, no? Let's load more. Okay, there we go. So we got the yes, no this time. Okay, great. So let's say conditionally. Okay, so conditionally run if. I'm just going to quickly delete this, show you a complete fresh setup. Path, Zap. So a path lets you basically go down so imagine you're going on a straight line. You add in a path, it splits it into 2 branches. It gives you 2 directions to go, basically. So here you have path A, you have path B. So if you had just a single path, if you took out path B, it's basically a filter. But having path, using a path, it lets you go in 2 different directions, as I was saying. Because you'll see now, as I click into the edit of path A, just a name, the rules is exactly the same as you see on filtering. So it's only continue if, let's say, this is why I added the yes, no, because this is kind of perfect for that. You say, subscribe me to the newsletter, and you say exactly matches yes. So would have continued because of, you don't see it here, but that was that last row, one of these rows where it says yes. But if it was on the no guy, it wouldn't. So in this case, we'd say, I don't know, maybe add them to Klayviyo because we want to add them to the newsletter. So in that case, we could add them to the newsletter or something. But let's say we still wanted to continue anyway if it's a no. So we might want to do a bunch of things with the yes. And say now we want to do something with the no people as well. We still want to send them a message of some sort, but they're not being signed up to the newsletter. So again, we're checking that conditional subscribing to newsletter. But this time we're checking for a no. And this wouldn't have continued because the value that we got in was a yes in this case. But maybe in this case it's Twilio. We send them a message just saying, thanks for your submission, appreciate it, or something like that. And now we have the situation where it's going down path A for the yes users. So the yes users get subscribed to a newsletter. For path B, the other users don't get added to the newsletter, but they get sent a message. So it's just a simple way to keep 2 potential flows or 3 potential flows. So it comes down 1, 2, or 3. It just helps to keep it all in one place as opposed to having multiple zaps, as you might have seen in the filtering video I had. So that's a quick tip, and I hope that gives you just another way to think about how you could set up your Zapiers or your structures And if you have something in mind that you want to work on, feel free to reach out to me, leave a comment below, leave a like, leave any comments of something you might want to hear me talk about more. And I'll see everyone soon again. Bye.